Good morning, Shubhodaya. It's Bhagavatam. It talks about in the seventh skanda, in the seventh section, that it talks about Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the eldest of the Pandavas, and he conducts Rajasuya Yajna. Rajasuya Yajna, that Dhritarashtra gave him a separate kingdom. That wealthy kingdom was Hastinapura, that he sent him to Indraprastha, that to rule, that to generate wealth he conducted Rajasuya Yajna. Rajasuya Yajna, it's a special one that it lists various rishis, many Sapta rishis, Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, everyone came, Angira came, and the Lord's the three incarnations were there. Krishna was there, Parashurama was there, and Vedavyasa was there. And Krishna's father-in-law, it's not Yudhishthira's father-in-law, it's Shishupala was there. Shishupala was the father-in-law, and he was right from childhood he was against Krishna, and he was criticizing Krishna all through. And after the yajna, that he started criticizing Krishna again. Why did you invite him? That Yudhishthira wanted to honor the person, right person for after the yajna, that the chief of the head of the yajna, that after that one he wanted to honor the people, and he decided, he asked many people whom should he honor. Everyone said they should honor Krishna, he is the ultimate, they said. And when he decided to honor Krishna, that Shishupala, his father-in-law, he went up, stood up, and he started criticizing. Why did you honor him? He could have honored his father also. Many other rishis are there. He's the idiot, he's a stupid man, that you should not have done that one. That many great people are there. You are pulling down the assembly by honoring him. That he started abusing Krishna in various ways, and Krishna is Sudarshana Chakra lopped off his head, and he died in the assembly. And Yudhishthira, then he got very agitated. It's a very auspicious occasion, that how come that one person can die? This it's one person dying is an inauspicious thing. How this person can die? It happened in the presence of Sri Krishna, Vedavyasa, Parashurama, and all rishis are there. And still, why it happened? And he asked, Narada was there. Narada, he asked that question. Please explain me why. And Narada says, it's you can attain that when the Shishupala died, light from Shishupala went and entered Sri Krishna. And he said, even such a man, it's a lowest of the man, when he is dying, how come the light can come and enter into Sri Krishna? And Krishna, Narada says, is attaining the Lord through bhakti is a difficult one. You can attain the Lord through hating him, or through fear of Lord. You can attain that one. And Vedavyasa, somewhere he says, if you start reading the Puranas, scriptures by yourself, it's the easiest path to attain the hell. That if you want to understand the scripture, you got to read many texts. Many texts you got to read, and scriptures are not like a novel. It's not like a newspaper. You read, and things are open. It is hidden. Many places are hidden. It is not obvious for the worldly people. People only who can contemplate again and again. For those people, secret is slowly revealed. That outer meaning of Narada was by hating Lord also you can attain, and by fearing you can attain. That's the outer meaning. And many commentators have commented that way, that you can attain the Lord. They have written books also by hating him also. But by hating the Lord you can't attain. By fear of the Lord you can't attain. Only through the love. And he gives the example that Narada says, Narada did not elaborate on that one, but Yudhishthira understood. It's Shishupala and Dantavakra. They are twin gatekeepers of the Lord, Jaya and Vijaya. Because of imprecations, they had to born 3 times, and this is the last birth of Shishupala. Then it's though he's a noble soul, because of the curse, he had to come down to earth as one of the haters of the Lord, and it's the 3rd life, and he went back. And it's not that he is not a wicked man, it's a noble soul. He went back to the originality. And in Kamsa, Narada says, through fear, Kamsa through fear he attained the Lord. And Kamsa's in body, that the 2 souls were acting. That at times he was a very generous, very noble person. He was liking his sister Devaki very much. And when he killed his Devaki's first child, then he released Devaki and apologized for the mistake he did. And there is one noble soul was living in his body, and one wicked soul. Wicked soul, whenever it took control, most of the time wicked soul was taking the control, and he was doing the evil things. And the noble soul in Kamsa attained the divinity, not the wicked soul. Same is in Putana. Putana Putana that she went out to kill Krishna. When Krishna killed Putana, when they burnt Putana, that fragrance came out of the body and her body. That they said there was 2 souls were living. One Apsara was there, and she attained the divinity. And the wicked soul that it's Putana went to the nether world, that lower world. And you can't attain the Lord through fear or through hatred. And Bhagavad Gita in the 11th chapter, in the Vishwarupa Darshana, it says you can't attain the Lord through charity, by giving the charity, or reading the Vedas. You can read the volumes of scriptures, or through giving the charity, or through the Ugra Tapas, austerity, or whatever means, you can't attain. He says only through bhakti you can attain. Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya ahamevam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. It's bhaktya tva anyaya shakya. It's only bhakti. Through bhakti alone you can attain me. Through bhakti you can drashtum, that whatever you can see me. The drashtum, jnatam, if you want to know, see, and praveshtum, to attain the highest. That only bhakti, no other means than the bhakti. How to get the bhakti? To get the bhakti also we need the divine grace. And everyone knows how to love somebody. That we like morning coffee. Without coffee we can't do. We love coffee, or we love it's a movie, or Shah Rukh Khan's movie, or my children, or my property, my wealth. Everyone know how to fall in love. But liking something lasting, liking something permanent, something divine, that is bhakti. Everyone knows how to love, changing the tune, changing the attention to the higher one, lasting one, which can lead us to the higher world, which can protect us to the divinity. That higher world, it's called as bhakti. And in the 11th chapter, that's the concluding one, and it steps on to the 12th chapter, it is the Bhakti Yoga. 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, Arjuna asked that one, Bhakti, how to do bhakti, that people, they say, you got some schools, they say that you bhakti, that 5 gods, you got to surrender to 5 gods, or 7 gods, or 10 gods, or innumerable gods. And when it's 9 Indian scriptures, Britishers, according to Britishers, they said India has 90 million gods. That it's a Britishers' interpretation. That how to do that one, whether to love, it's do the bhakti on the Lord or on the Lakshmi or Durga. It's Arjuna's question, whether to devote to the deities, or only to the Lord, or to the Lakshmi, Prakriti, Durga form? That is the Arjuna's question. That is, I told in the earlier this term that we will start off with the 12th chapter. We will repeat that one, and next term we will continue the Bhakti Yoga. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktas-tvam Pariyupasate Echapyaksharam avyaktam Tesham te Bhaktyas Bhaktvasta Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktas-tvam Pariyupasate Echapyaksharam avyaktam Tesham te yoga vittama. Arjuna's question, it's a evam satata yuktaye bhaktas-tvam pariyupasate echapi aksharam avyaktam. Akshara means Lakshmi Tattva. Lakshmi Tattva, it's should I do the worship through the Lakshmi Tattva or through you? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshyamano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te me Yuktatama Mataha. Sri Krishna says that worshipping me alone is the highest means. That is the easiest means and the highest means. And he starts off that one in the 12th chapter. Sri Krishna, it's a Bhakti Yoga. It talks about how to do the Bhakti and what are the qualities of the Bhakta. We can pretend that we are a Bhakta, and it talks about the qualities of the Bhakta. And Anapeksha Shuchir Daksha Udasino Gatavyataha. It's Anapeksha Shuchir Daksha Udasina Gatav Santushta Satatam Yogi. Always contented. That type of person, he is the dear to me. He talks what type of the devotee is dear to me. That Santushta, always contented, always happy, never complaining. That somebody was saying that now I am no more devoted. He took off my husband. That why he took off my husband or my child. I won't surrender. That I don't like. That it's not the devotee's qualities. Devotees Santushta, whatever happens, he is looking after. He is my indweller. He is the closest friend. He is my guardian. He looks after. That he knows what is best for me. Whatever good or bad happens, he is most dear to me. And Sri Krishna says, such type of devotee is most devotee, and I look after that person. That he or she need not have to worry. I look after, I take care of that person. That he elaborates on that one. We will continue on that one again next time, and we will chant first two shlokas again. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktas-tvam Pariyupasate Echapyaksharam avyaktam Tesham te yoga vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshyamano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te me Yuktatama Mataha. Write down on your back.